This looks like a We Need to Talk video. Hey guys, what's up? You know, it's been tough. The title's really dramatic, but instead, I'm just gonna tell you about the sponsorship deal I have for about 1.5 minutes, and then right after that, generic statement about how hard my life is and why I have failed to upload anything. All right guys, today we're gonna be recovering our new channel vehicle. I say recovering because it's currently at someone's house that's not ours, and it has damage to the driver's side front suspension slash steering assembly. The previous owner bunked it into a sign real good. So we're gonna take a couple things. I'm gonna show you guys what I take when dealing with this type of thing. Number one, a couple of hammers. If you have damage to a metal bumper, one of the easiest ways to get it out of the way of the tire turning is to smack it with a hammer. Number two, measuring tapes. Number three, big wrenches. I'm talking 19 millimeter, 17 millimeter, 21 and 22 millimeter. Also, doesn't hurt to have a large pry bar, a couple of large adjustable wrenches, one smaller adjustable wrench. That should be enough for us to safely get the car home. You guys get to find out what car it is with us. It's gonna be very exciting. Me and Noah are very excited. Noah, show them how excited you are. Pretty happy boy. Yeah, we're gonna get this, but what we have in the garage today is a 2003 Hyundai Titty Run. This pertains to this episode of us getting a new car because one of the cool things about the car world is people have wrecked cool vehicles on their property that they don't want anymore. And if they have something they need worked on, you can tell them, hey, I won't charge you a penny. I'll fix your car if you give me that other one. And sometimes they'll take the bait. It's just so what happened to us. Let's hit the road and go see if we can rescue this new car. Ta-da!
Ta-da!
Can they see it?
Probably. What year is this? Fuck.
This is a 2002 Chevy Blazer, baby.
2002 Chevy Blazer.
It's free to us because we worked on a different car. Here we go, ready? It's got the V6 Vortec. I'm not sure what the displacement is, probably 3 point something. And it's got some front end damage.
Oh no!
Bonk, bonk. And we're gonna fire it up here for just a sec and show you how we know the front end damage.
As you can see, some of the rust is peeling. We know the upper control arm is bent because all that rust looks old, but that spot is all peeled and it doesn't look that old. He's gonna straighten out the wheels. This side's straight. As you see, that side is straight. That side is definitely not. So,
Ruh-roh.
the wheels are not aligned.
So we're gonna try and do a hack job alignment and just get the wheels to be straight before we go home. And then once we replace the upper control arm, we're going to get a proper alignment. But for now, we're just trying to make it home safe. We gotta go about 10 miles. So we're gonna turn the wheels all the way out so that I can get at that little felt. All right guys, we're going to adjust the tie rod ends to try and just get the wheels to aim straight. That's why I brought 2 measuring tapes. So I loosened these up enough to turn, but I will need Noah's help holding the back of them with a wrench. So we're gonna loosen these up and then we're gonna get to spinning this fella, which will either bring this outer tie rod in or out depending on which way we spin it. All right guys, we loosened up these nuts and bolts a little bit. Now we're gonna try and get some vice grips on this because it's not like something that a wrench can fit. We just gotta see if we can turn it. We can, okay. So I gotta figure out which way brings this in because you remember the wheels, the fronts of them are farther apart. Also remember that if you have the front end of the truck jacked up, it's a lot easier to do this, but we're doing it on gravel, so it should have some wiggle. These are also not the biggest pair of vice grips. I would have liked to have bigger vice grips, but I forgot mine like an idiot. So I'm just gonna do this, and then once I think we're close, we're gonna get the measuring tape out and measure both sides. All right guys, this is where our measuring tape comes in. Gonna measure from the inside tread of that tire to the inside tread of this tire on the front and the back. 53 inches.
53? All right.
Okay, this one's 54 inches. I believe that we have now successfully overcorrected. However, I would rather have toe in than toe out.
Yeah.
Toe in makes you go in a straight line better. Toe out makes you...
Yeah, all over the road. Trust me, I drove it.
We're gonna roll with a little bit of
toe in.
A little bit of toe in. We're gonna tighten up those nuts and bolts that we loosened, and then we're gonna hit the road.
This is she. We showed you her already, but this is she again. She's home now.
What's her name?
What should we name her?
I thought we agreed little fella.
Little fella? This is little fella. And we're gonna do a tour of Little Fella while Simon looks for his pop clips.
Oh.
I don't even know why I'm doing this overview with you, because the audio is gonna
that's
be
gonna
just
ride for
absolutely
sure.
fucked. Because Simon's wearing a mic too, and I know he's just saying a bunch of shit, fucking up the audio.
Increased the whole damn bumper, bruh.
I got an all black interior.
That motherfucker needs to quit burping. It's pissing me off.
That motherfucker needs to shut the fuck up. It's pissing me off. In
Yeah.
really nice condition for the age of the car.
He's right, but I don't like that he's right.
It's got a
Stop burping.
nice stereo with Bluetooth and USB and aux. We definitely are going to upgrade this eventually, but for now, it's really nice that this has this in there and not the stock one. Center console, it's actually, you know, together. We got up here is
Oh,
Blazer.
really?
We got
There's
2
one
high,
flip
4 high,
back.
4 low. Got that 4-wheel drive, auto 4-wheel. Hell yeah, 4x4.
Shit, dog. I need large pliers.
Interior, it's covered in dog hair, but it's pretty spacious. 3 seats back there. We haven't decided whether or not we're gonna take those out yet, because we're thinking about taking. You need to stop burping, you gross bitch. We're thinking about taking the back seats out, but if you fold the back seats down, the whole back is level, so we may just keep them in. We haven't come to a final decision on that yet. Pretty spacious in the back. It's got a little exterior damage here. Got some scrapes on the side, but that's not a big deal. It's got a roof rack, so we can mount a tent on top.
That is the plan.
A vape escape.
You know we can't buy a car without a vape escape, right?
Oh yeah, those are mandatory.
At this point, if we buy one without it, it's gonna be an issue.
And then here's that bumper damage.
Well, you can see the bend here. You see that?
Oh yeah.
That's what's
That's pretty
making,
bad.
and this is all metal, so I can't bend it back without probably a tow strap and a truck. What we're gonna end up doing is lifting this 3 inches in the front, 2 inches in the back for an overall lift of 3 inches. Find some bigger tires, some better looking wheels, and then after that, we're pretty much done with suspension because we're trying to stay budget as usual. After that, we're just gonna go through a lot of like how much eBay camping type stuff can you get away with? Also, how good can you make one of these look on a budget because they're ugly as sin. We're gonna start with the headlights probably because these are
definitely really ugly.
yeah,
Yeah, we're gonna get
maybe the grill.
we're gonna get a brush guard for the front because
Fuck yeah,
you can't have an off-roading vehicle without a brush guard.
Snorkel,
Yep.
light bars.
Yep. So for the back, we are taking inspiration from multiple places across the internet, and we are planning to put multiple storage and cooking apparatuses in here. And that's why we were considering taking out the back seats, because that would just offer a lot more in the storage realm.
Show them the engine, bro.
Gotta move our snacks. V6 Vortec, good engine.
Overall, this thing does not look bad mechanically.
However, the AC is ice fucking cold.
Which is very important.
The oil's not too bad, and it's at the proper level.
We were warned by the previous owner that the rear window wiper doesn't shut off, and that may be draining the battery. We don't know, because it doesn't appear to be moving all the time,
I don't know.
but sometimes it does just kick on.
And the front wiper fuse was just missing, just gone. And then I get to looking for the relay. There's no relay, and I look on the fuse panel, and it's like front wiper, 25 amp fuse. I look at the spot. There's no fucking fuse. So I put a 25 amp fuse in there, and voila, it fucking works. I was like, how long did he go without wipers, bro? It rains here fairly often. We're gonna go find some goddamn dirt.
Yeah.
Yep.
Dirt.